Hi friends, welcome to my Whimsical Bird 3. This is my third bird of my series of puzzle piece bird. I used puzzle piece from the dollar store, and I just bought the puzzle for the reason of altering them. And I got kind of tired of just doing puzzles, and I kind of wanted to change them up a bit, so I decided to do some birds with them. So I did 3 birds, and this is my number 3, my third one. So if you haven't watched the videos, I will put a link or a little iCard, whatever, up at the end of this video, so you guys could check them out. And yeah, it was fun. Nikki was doing the stream. It was a live stream, and she was running the stream for me. And yeah, so I did this one on International Crafters and live stream. And if you guys are interested in checking out Nikki and myself, we stream every week, and that's on International Crafters YouTube. And we also have a Facebook group, International Crafters on Facebook, and it's just a bunch of us international crafters that yeah, have fun, share our work, do challenges, do swaps, and that kind of thing. So, and Nikki and I like to do some streams for the group. So here I am using a cracker box. I don't have cereal. I don't eat cereal. I'm making my wings here. So I use the cracker box for the back of the bird. I do the whole piece, then I can sandwich anything like the wings, or I like to put a little like a collar around the bird's neck just for fun. I've been doing that with like laces, and so it's kind of nice to have a nice clean back. I like that. Now this particular bird has a little bit of the puzzle piece below. The other ones were able to be free sitting, so they sat on the shelf. This one I actually made it so afterwards you won't see the back, but I hang it up. I use a little drink tab and glue that on, and you can hang it up. So I got 2 that sit on the shelf, and this one hangs up, so it's pretty cute. And so I am putting my book paper on. I did this with all 3 birds. I wanted to have the same kind of look, so I did it with all of them. There's a few things that I carried out through each project. 1, the book paper, of course. 2, I had light bulbs on each one. I found some burnt out little light bulbs, which was really, really cool. And I had them sitting in a little belt buckle, so I had little buckles on them. And let me see, what was the third thing that I had in common? Those were the major things that I had in common. There is and the B. I had a little letter B on all of them. I kind of forgot to put it on this guy till the very, very end. I was like, there's something missing, what was it? But it was the B. So hopefully I got it on the video. Here I am gessoing them. So I gesso over the book paper. I don't want it to be readable, I just want it to be seen in the background. I got so much layers to put on it anyways, you probably don't, but hey, if you do, these are the first 2. A peachy one and a teal one. So I am gessoing over the puzzle piece. I gotta do a couple layers of that. And the gesso I'm using is Artist Loft, and I find it's too thin, so I'm gonna have to find something thicker. I like a thicker gesso. So for some of the projects, I kind of like to cover some of the stuff up. I'm just putting my paint here on a little piece of card, and I wanted this one to be more of a yellowy background. I want to change the color up really drastically, so this one's got a lot of yellow and orange in it, which is really, really cool. So I just finger paint all of them. I think I add paint to some of the embellishments with a brush, but pretty much finger paint most of the stuff. I believe I put some antiquing cream there, and I love that stuff. All my paints are from DecoArts, and this antiquing cream, you could just accidentally blob it on and it doesn't like cover, and I love it. It's got such a cool, so far in every color I tried it on, it doesn't muck it up. It looks really, it helps it look antique-y. I love it. So, pretty cool stuff. Drinking my tea, I think it was coffee that day, and I'm like, nah, the tea's better in that little cup, because you boil the tea to boiling point. The coffee just cooled off way too fast. But anyway, so I use my white DecoArts paint to get around the edges there, and Getting some orange in there. If you hear all that chirping in the background, that's Taya chewing on a little piece of wood, a building block. And I'm just having fun with this guy. And then the girls were saying, oh, I wasn't really paying attention to the chat too much. So it was St. Patrick's Day when I built this bird. And they're like, use green. And I wasn't paying attention. I was like, in my own little birdie bird world. So after I splattered some green on there, because I felt like, oh no, I didn't put green. I wasn't listening. Sorry, guys. But I kind of mixed it up a little bit, just adding colors here. This is where I got this blue-green. I'm like, it felt bad, so I splattered it on everywhere to have a little bit of green. Then I was showing off Reese Packer, and there's Reese stretching. That was a quick show off. And there's my wings. Reese was sitting on a stool beside me, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to grab him. So I'm playing with the wings because I'm like, which way do I want these? And everyone's kind of like helping me out with direction here. And once I do get it down to where I want, I kind of just do a pencil line. And I think because I want to look like the wing was behind the bird, I ended up cutting a little nick off the wing, because that's the look right there that I wanted. So then I just kind of cut off the shoulder there, but I ended up cutting a little bit more because I wanted it higher. And that is how I wanted it. I wanted to look like there was one wing behind, without having it behind the cardboard, because the whole reason I wanted the big piece in the back is to sandwich whatever in between. So I used my tacky glue to adhere the wings on first, and then I'm working on my collar. And then the ladies chose the green. I was showing which ones I had. And the green went on because it's St. Patrick's Day. So I just adhere that down. Sandwich that in between there. And I just love the way that worked for me for that particular project. Then I remembered to, oh no, I gotta stamp this up. So I started stamping. Using some of the similar stamps I've used before on my other birds. A script, those diamonds, I can't think of the name of that stamp. And some of those stamps are just from Michael's. These script one is Steppin' Up, as well as something else was from Stampin' Up, I think. I don't know. Oh, I think it was the diamond one there. The I can't think of what that pattern is offhand right now, but that one was from Stampin' Up as well. Old 2005 stamps. So I'm using some jewels here. Here's my light bulb. I gotta find my pieces. I found the little things that I want to put on here. Looking for eyes. I had some drink tabs, and someone suggested to use those as for feet, so that was really cool. I was going to use those shells for feet, but then someone suggested the drink tabs. And then I used my beads that I made, muslin beads. In the past, I've worn them a couple times as a necklace, and I'm like, oh, I don't really go out and I want to use them for something else, so then I put them in my bird, so then they would be displayed. If you're interested in that video, I could put that up right about there, and you guys can see that and save that link for later or whatever. And because I don't want you popping off, but yeah, checking it out later would be cool. So then I put those little tabs at the bottom, and that was so cute. Trying to find which belt buckle will go, because all three of them had little buckles. So the first two had little metal buckles, but hey, that's all I had. So I'm trying to find buttons because I ran out of. I had a bolt on his eyes before the other two, like a little. I think it's called a bolt or a lug nut. No, lug nut. It's not the. It's the one shaped octagon, or you know, like a stop sign. Those sides, like a 5-side one, I think. So it's gotta be a bolt. I don't know. No, it's not a bolt. Anyway, there's a piece of jewelry that I made there, and it was supposed to be a necklace, and the resin dripped on the other side, and I couldn't get rid of the drip mark. So instead of making it into a necklace, I just glued it onto my art. So I reused my piece. I glued down some black roses this time. The other ones had white roses and I altered them, but I thought the black popped. So it's pretty cool. Buttons, I love the buttons. I have some hearts here. I end up moving those little jewel hearts onto that chip, little chip on his heart, over his heart there, and there's the green side of it. The other side had the little bulbs on it, so it was obviously for like a little light of some sort. I mean, I put some things on there and then I pull them off and move them around. That card there under his wing there, the yellow one, I ended up changing it up. Didn't like it at the end. So you put things off and then you're like, I don't know, I don't like it. And then I do buttons. All the birds had little buttons on the wings, so I thought that was really cute. And gluing some things down. I do add a little bit of paint to the background. I'm roughing up that page, that little card there, and thinking, is that going to help? But no, it doesn't. Eventually, I kind of change it up. So I add a little bit of yellow paint on everything. I add a little bit of other colors. Let's see what I add. That's school bus yellow. Again, I use all DecoArt paints. And I have a link below for all DecoArt products. You can find anything I use in that link and more, tons more. So now I got gold. I love gold. Nikki's nickname for me is Goldfinger. So I put gold pretty much on everything. And I kind of use it as my edging and my finishing touches. I do splatter some black. And my dogs are being naughty. I get some of this, oh there, I take that off because I didn't like it. I get some of this liquid liner and I just kind of, it's a fine liner, I use it with my black pearl around my bird a bit, dry it up, and I think we're pretty much done. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really like this project, and yeah, had tons of fun. I just seal it all up with matte decoupage, and just to make sure everything's kind of sitting there, and I'm really like put it on there good because I want everything to sit really well and stay on there for good, be sealed in there, and that is it. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you want to check these streams out on International in real time, they're on International Crafters, and I will show the link here for that. Thanks guys for watching. Oh, here's my bee. Yeah, I'm like, oh no, what's missing? Oh, and I added a bee. Quick little second, there's my bee. Add a little paint to it, but that's it. I'm glad I noticed that because I wanted to keep that thing right through to the bee. Two of them had chipboard bee, one had a bead bee. Okay, thanks guys. Bye-bye.